Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and here I am with another video on React Native series. And today's topic is very important, guys, because we are talking about scroll view. So when we talk about scroll view, so you have a lot of options to scroll your content from vertical side or the direction like horizontal side. Okay, and you might have seen like your Swiggy apps and all, right? So where you scroll your dishes like horizontally, okay, and also you scroll vertically. So today we will have similar kind of example. Okay, so you notice my screen. So we have vertical kind of scroll and horizontal direction scroll. Okay, these two kind of scrolls we have. So we'll try to create a similar example. And I believe you understand everything about scroll view after this particular video. Be in this video till the end to understand all of this, and please subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon so that you don't miss any kind of notification. Okay, so let's move ahead. So now we have this page scroll. So let's close this page scroll and see how we can create the similar kind of example for you. Okay, so we have this page scroll. So we will return scroll view from here. Okay, as we are working on this scroll view, this scroll view, right, will be provided from React Native itself. Okay, so you have to remember that part. So scroll view is not even there on React paper native. Okay, so you don't find that. So you have to use this scroll view from here. Okay, and you can wrap this. So you have this scroll view available right now. Now you have to start creating the sections. Right side you see, right, we have a category section 1 2 3 4. So let's start creating these sections so that you will see the vertical scroll first. Okay, then we will move to the horizontal scroll. Okay, so in order to do this kind of like category one, you have a gray kind of background, right? So to do that, we have to have a view, as you know, right? View. So we have this text, and this text will have this category. Okay, category one. Okay, so now as we are doing this, but we don't have any kind of styles for this, so we can quickly create these styles. Okay, so we have to say style sheet from React Native dot create. You know by now how to create all of this. So you can say container, and then container will have this background color. Okay, first of all, okay, we have this background color called DDD. Now as you see a little bit of space there, so what we can do, we can say margin bottom 5. Okay, so we have this. Now we have this text. We'll just say text style or something. Okay, and this text style will have font size of let's say 20, and then we have the color for this font 20. Then we have color for this font. Okay, this color will be let's keep the black. Okay, so these two styles are ready. Now what we can do, we can destructure these styles here. Okay, so we'll always write the better code. Okay, styles, and we can say, so that we no need to do this kind of like styles dot container, style dot text. So we'll avoid that kind of situation. Okay, and this container we can connect here. Okay, we can just say style, and you know how to connect or basically apply these styles for any element or any component in React Native by now. If you not, then please go watch previous videos. Okay, great. So we have this thing ready and we have these styles ready. Now it's time to start displaying our page. So I'll just quickly comment this. We'll start using our own component. Okay, page scroll view. Okay, great. So we have a couple of errors. So let's find out what is these errors. So you see error is like property view does not exist. That means we have to just quickly import view and also text. Otherwise you'll see one more error. So we have by now this category, right? So but you don't see much of the height as we were seeing in the example. So what we can do, we can say height, and let's define 250. Okay, yeah, you have this particular section now, but you don't see the font a little bigger. Okay, so there is a problem, we have not imported properly. Okay, so now you will see this. Okay, let me reduce the font size to 20, and let's define a little bit of padding so that you have padding across these sections. So we have this category one, right, and we have this thing. So now we can repeat this particular portion so that we can see the vertical view. Okay, so now you have this category 1 2 3 4. You can define 3, you can define 4 and 5. So by now you should be able to scroll vertically. Amazing, right? So till now you might have understood how we can do vertical scrolls. right? So now it will allow us to do the scrolling. That's the great thing. Okay, so now next thing what we do is little bit optimize this code. Okay, I see a lot of repetition in the code. So what you can do, you can quickly start writing this. So because I have 5 categories, so I'll just quickly define 1 comma 2. Because we have static data, I'll just quickly do this way. But this will help you to understand how you can dynamically basically dynamically you can render this. Okay, so you can just copy this piece of this thing and you can just put it here, basically return this view. And what you can do, you can assign the key. Okay, and key will be the item, because in React we have to do, just assign the kind of unique key to each list if you are rendering, right? So basically, React will understand this particular piece of information is changing, only that it will update. Okay, so now I'll replace this thing with the dynamic value and remove all of this. So now you see we have very less code, but you notice everything is there. Category 1 2 3 4 5. Now what is next thing? So we achieved our first goal. So first goal is to scroll your view vertically, and we be able to do that. But now next thing is we have to do horizontal scroll, or maybe you have a tiles, or let's say list of food items. So you have to horizontally scroll for the particular category. Let's say category 1 is your food, category 2 is your lifestyle products. Okay, so now let's do that, because it is under this view. Okay, so every view will have that particular horizontal scroll. So we start writing here. So we need one more scroll view. Okay, scroll view. Okay, and this scroll view have similar kind of structure. We have one view. Okay, and we have one text, and this text will have this tile 1. Okay, so tile 1, and again you will have a kind of repetition, so like tile 2 and all. So what we will do, we'll start creating dynamically from here itself. So we'll just say this, and we'll just have 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, and we'll have this map, similar structure how we have followed the above this thing. So we can say tile, and we'll return this view. Okay, very simple. And this tile, basically you have a tile number, this is what it will return you. But yeah, you notice we have this tile 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? But now we don't have any kind of styling for this. So what we can import, we can basically start creating this tile. Okay, so tile basically have width and height. So we'll specifically define some width, let's say 150, and we'll say the height. Okay, so height is around 200. Okay, so now we have to give some kind of background, which you were seeing in that example. Okay, F90. So we have this particular thing, and we definitely have to give some kind of space in the right side, that I'll show you later. So let's start importing this here. Okay, and then start using it here. Okay, file, great. So I think by now you should be able to see tile. So you notice we don't have any particular style applied, because we made some mistake. So there is a chance you will also do the similar kind of mistake. What is there? So you have this variable which is style we are returning, and also our CSS variable or the style variable is also same. So let's avoid that. We can just say style. We'll change the names, tiles, and then here also we'll change. Okay, so that way we should start getting this. Now we'll reduce a little bit of height. I see a lot of heights. Okay, so we have this height. Now what you notice, we have this thing available, but it is still vertically scrolling. Okay, now what we can do, we can have this property. So there is a property, or you can say props, which is horizontal. Okay, and this accept true or false. Okay, so you define a true. Once you define true, you have this horizontal direction scroll available. But now, as I said, we need to define kind of space. So we have to just say margin right, and we can just say 5. Then you have the little bit of 5 or 10. So now you have a little bit of style. Also, you can define a kind of like align item center and all of that, so that you will have your thing ready in center. Okay, justify content, we can say center. And also we have not defined any kind of style for this text. So what we can do, we can define a similar style. Okay, so we have this style 1 2 3 4 5 for each category now, and we able to scroll horizontally, right? It's a beauty, right? So you can see we can scroll vertically, and we can also scroll each category section horizontally. That's amazing, right? So the purpose of this video is to understand scroll view, right, by horizontally or vertical thing. So I think by now you should be able to understand how this thing works. Also, I would recommend you to read the documentation. Okay, so there is something called flat list, which we have spoke about in the previous video. So now there is a kind of optimization which flat list provides. So we'll come to that example, when to use flat list and when to use this scroll view. Okay, and you can go there, you can go down and see a lot of props are available. You can review those things. Okay, and we'll also come up with one video where you will have a different perspective on flat view and scroll view. Okay, so great. So see you in next video, guys. Till then, keep coding, keep shining, and please do subscribe to this channel and press that bell icon. Bye bye, take care.